It's sunrise over the Pacific Ocean, another morning on board, but this is no ordinary day. The sea is calm, yet up on deck the anticipation is unmistakable. In a few moments, the Queen Victoria will begin one of the most remarkable journeys a ship can make. From the Pacific Ocean, we'll climb 26 metres above sea level, pass through a series of locks that can lift an ocean liner like it weighs nothing, cross a man-made lake in the middle of the jungle, and descend into the Atlantic. Join us as we transit the Panama Canal. Ahead of us lies one of the greatest engineering achievements of the 20th century. Passengers gather along the railings, cameras ready, coffee cups in hands. There's a quiet energy on deck, the kind that only comes when something historic is about to happen. From our balcony, coffee warming our hands in the early light, the perspective feels almost surreal. A vast ocean liner gliding quietly past backyards and fishing skiffs. And then, rising ahead of us, steel arcs across the sky, the Bridge of the Americas. Opened in 1962, it was one of the first permanent road links between North and South America, long before the canal's newer crossings were built. We passed beneath it slowly. For a moment, the ship, the bridge, and the rising sun align in perfect symmetry. And then the structure slips behind us, and the Pacific begins to fade into memory. Ahead, the locks await. As we move closer to shore, the scale shifts. Jungle gives way to neighbourhoods, small boats drift near the banks, homes stand just metres from the channel. Daily life unfolding beside one of the world's busiest waterways. Completed in 1914, the Panama Canal reshaped global trade, cutting nearly 13,000 kilometres off the journey between New York and San Francisco. Today, more than a century later, ships still line up at dawn to make the crossing. Ahead of us, the first lock chamber opens like a concrete canyon. From a distance it looks impossibly narrow. Up close it feels even tighter. And then they appear, the small electric locomotives known locally as mules. Running along rails on either side of the lock, they don't pull the ship forward, they keep her perfectly centred, preventing even the slightest drift toward the walls. Steel cables stretch from the locomotives to the hull. There's only a few feet of clearance on either side. Rubber fenders and guide rollers along the concrete edge spin slowly as the ship edges forward, a quiet reminder of just how little room there is for error. Below us, the lock crew move with calm efficiency, securing lines, signalling to one another, watching every metre of progress. We lean over the balcony and call down, a brief exchange of waves and smiles between ship and shore. For them, it's another day at work. For us, it's something extraordinary. Then the gates close behind, the water begins to rise, and almost imperceptibly, the Pacific starts to fall away beneath us. With the first lock behind us, the tension softens. Concrete walls give way to open water as we glide into the heart of the canal across Gatun Lake, once the largest man-made lake in the world. The jungle closes in along the banks, thick and impossibly green, broken only by the occasional house, a small boat, a glimpse of life unfolding beside this global shipping lane. Later, drinks on the deck as the hours drift by, the transit unhurried. In the distance we see the construction rising above the tree line, the new Atlantic Bridge taking shape, another chapter being added to the canal's long story. Eventually the mood shifts again, the final locks approach. Crew gather along the decks, eyes on the walls, lines, clearances, the choreography beginning once more. And then, unexpectedly, a lighthouse? Probably some sort of beacon appears on the bank, a small, almost poetic reminder that even here, deep inside a man-made passage, we are still navigating between oceans. The water lowers, the gates open. Ahead, the Atlantic stretches wide and blue. And just like that, it's done. An extraordinary passage from one ocean to another. The Panama Canal behind us, another item ticked off our bucket list, another adventure earned. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join us for more travels as we explore the world one adventure at a time.